All right, welcome to Math is Easy, step by step. I'm going over different type of GED and high set test question problems. This here is a word problem, okay? And like I've mentioned before, word problems can be very tricky. You want to organize your thinking. You want to organize your facts, and a lot of times these word problems can be very, very challenging. Okay. There's a test taking strategy for these GED exams. And so the strategy is you do the problems first you absolutely know how to do. You answer those test questions correctly by taking your time. Then you come back to questions maybe like this that you think you might know how to answer, but it might take you a little bit of time. And you answer those questions. And then finally, on questions that you don't know, you use test taking strategies to possibly eliminate one or two or more of the A, B, C, D, or E options, right? And in order to guess or increase the percentage of guessing the answer correctly. So this is a word problem, and what I've done is I've kind of course, on the exams, this will all be black and white most likely, but what I have done is I've tried to color coordinate some really key information here for you. And in the part two of answering this question, in my part two video, I'm going to organize these facts by color and try to assist you in organizing your thoughts and understanding how to answer this type of test question. Okay, so let's just dive right on in here. Don't it's gonna get her done and do it. All right, so trying to be funny again. I don't know if that worked. All right, Sam earns a weekly base salary of $650 as a car salesperson. 9% commission earned on monthly sales of cars after the first $10,000, period. What was Sam's total salary this month if Sam sold 7 cars whose average price was $4,500 each? Okay, so I'm going to go through and read this again as a strategy, but let's look at some of these options. A, $3,485. B, $2,585. C, $4,535. Or D, $2,835. All right, so um, not much test taking strategy here, at least not at this point. Looking at those options A through D. Hey, you want to make sure you're going to watch my videos I've posted previously. Fractions to decimals to percents, percents to fractions to decimals. That'll help you in understanding some of the things I'm going to do in the part two portion of answering this particular test question, as well as part three. These are the things to think about, all right, or what you should be doing in order to answer this test question correctly. First, you want to determine what is being asked, okay, and that as a strategy with word problems, you want to read through the problem a minimum of 2 times, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it takes in order to understand what is being asked. Then maybe read through and organize the facts. What are some of the facts that you need to keep track of in order to answer this question, right? And we will be organizing those facts in the next coming videos, part two and part three of answering this particular word problem test question. All right, determine if Sam earned the 9% commission, right? So in reading through this second or third time, you need to determine if Sam earned that 9% commission. That's a very important part of answering this particular question. So let me read through this again, a little bit at a time, and I'm going to go real slow in trying to mentally keep track of what is being said. Sam earns a weekly base salary of $650. What does that mean? That means Sam gets paid a base salary every week of $650. You want to consider how many weeks are in a month. How many weeks are in a month? All right, something to consider. As a car salesperson, 9% commission earned on monthly sales of cars after the first $10,000 has been earned. So Sam earns a commission, a 9% commission, on the value of the car sold after the first 10,000. So it seems like to me Sam's going to earn just a base salary of $650 per week for a month's salary if Sam doesn't sell at least a minimum of $10,000 in vehicle sales. Something to consider. What was Sam's total salary this month? If Sam sold 7 cars whose average price was $4,500 each. So 7 cars sold, the average $4,500 each. Also some key information. So based upon that, did Sam sell at least $10,000 worth of vehicle, worth of vehicle sales? That's something that has to also be determined in order to answer this question. All right. So thank you for joining me. Math is easy. We're going to take it step by step. Join me for part 2 and part 3 in answering this particular question. Part 2, I'm going to organize and show you how to organize your values and kind of think out this question a little bit. And then part 3, I'll continue to organize and answer this question. Remember, word problems are challenging, and the only way to get better at answering word problems is to practice word problems, right? So you can do an internet search. You could search for word problems with percentage, word problems with commission earned, word problems with discounts, rebates, word problems with markup, percentage markup. And so that'll help you. The only way to get better with word problems is practice, practice, practice. Hey, thank you for joining me. If I've helped you, help me help others by liking, following, and sharing these videos. Help me earn 10,000 followers or more. With your help, I know I can continue to bring these videos to you, to others, and help them pass these high-set GED math assessments. Thanks again for your time.